All right, YouTube, I'm back. As you can see, I got it in there. I haven't got it clamped down or anything because I was making sure that the clearance was good. A couple of rule of thumbs is this hazardous light, just go ahead and unplug it because you're going to be hitting it a couple times. Second is tape your dashboard up, depending on, you know, how you end up getting the metal bracket out and how you end up cutting the plastic. So just rule of thumb, just tape around here. So backing up, as you see, I got this out. I just slid this out. There's no clamps on it anymore, so I just slide it out. And all the radio wires, I unclamped them and just pulled to the front so they was out of the way of the cavity. So I left this open so I can reach my hand back there so that I can feel that little metal bracket that I cut. Make sure it's not touching the radio. So which would probably be a good ground either way, but you want that clearance back there. If you're doing a standard double din, if you're doing one of those Chinese radios that's thin, you may not have to cut that out. So with that being said, all you need is about that much off of the metal bracket. So you cut the lip off, of course, and then you go back probably about that much, and then you have clearance back there. Now if you got one of those big oversized Chinese brains on the back of the radio, you probably want to go back just a little bit further. But I'm gonna snatch this out real quick because, like I said, it's not in there. I just put the kit together so I'll know what I needed to cut. So this is a Pioneer. It's a standard Pioneer here. See the back? So it's not that deep, but it's deep enough. So what I did was I protected the wires. I just had something laying around, some speaker grills. There's a big roll of wire back here, man. Just a loom of wire. You got to make sure that you don't nick that. So 2x4, whatever you want to use, just to kind of give you a stopping point where you won't go too far back. It kind of keep you cautious a little bit. So that's what I did. I just put these little speaker grills in there just so that I don't nick any wires, and it gives me a stopping point. So I take those out. So what I had to do was I had to trim this off a little bit on both sides. The whole plastic piece that was behind here had to be removed on both sides, because that's where the clips actually go into, and it needs that room. Also down here on the corners, you could just trim that up a little bit too. You don't really need much at all, just a shaving of one good line with your razor blade, and on both sides just kind of nick it so it's almost a little squared. It don't have to be, but make sure all your wires and stuff are out of the way too. But here you see how much is still on there. There's still like a finger length on there still, and I already cut maybe about an inch and a half or inch and a quarter off. So there's a piece that's coming up. You chop that off first. That's gonna be your best bet. I use the air saw, and then once you do that, then you use your other saw, which is that right there. Use something like that to get in there and just kind of shave down what you need. If you don't need to shave it, don't shave it, because it is a pain in the butt. But as you can see, there's no wires nicked or anything back there, so we're good. So just protect that wire right here, man. There's a lot of wires in there. You don't want to nick any of those, man. That's problems. But other than that, as you can see, that's what all you got to take out in the 2018 Chevy Equinox LT. Another thing is that a lot of people are not explaining is that, so the brain of the radio, that's down here in the kick panel. Your brain is up here. That's the brain. The amplifier, whatever kind of amp you got, whether it's just a standard amp, that is located here. And as you can see, all your wires for the amp is here. So you can tap into your speaker wires if you're using a high-low adapter of any sort, DSP. You can tap into that. But if you are changing out your whole head unit, then you need to tap into the radio brain, which is on the right side kick panel. And it's not far up there. You can, it's like really, as you see, these are the wires right here that I already unplugged for the amp. See that? I'm not the amp, I'm sorry, for the radio brain. This is the radio brain. The amp is over here, sorry. So I've already unplugged it from the radio brain already. So that's gone. That's where this antenna is here. So, and I got an extension coming so I can extend it. But other than that, that's it. That's how it's gonna look right there. So as you can see, I kind of nicked this a little bit more, but just kind of put your radio together first, like put it together with the kit, and then put it in there so you can see how much you need to shave off. Just don't start shaving everything off if you don't have to, because you're gonna need those things to clip the radio in, and you don't want to shave any of this off because that's how you secure your radio at the bottom as well. Even though there's clips, you want to secure it at the bottom too, so that way it's not easy accessible to anybody who want to try to steal it. It's not going to be easy at all. But other than that, I will update you guys on the wiring. I got to get some sleep because I gotta work tonight. But yeah, that's what we look like. Later.